row, which makes things a little bit easier on us. And I do like the changes to streets, but I don't know how much I like the change to this map. Without that S7 sniper, it just feels a little cheap. I feel like sometimes the shock rifle for me is a lot easier to use than that S7 sniper. So the skill gap here on this map is a lot different now than it used to be with the new settings. I'm not sure if I like it, but as we watch this game, it does seem that Team Loud Whine is in the lead with 35 seconds of time for these strongholds here, and they continue to hold B and C with a very firm grip.
Yeah, absolutely. And we see that they're starting to now grab kill B. Maybe this guy right here, Vero, will be able to stop it. We see a little bit of shoots. Great assist. A mark assist. He goes down, but he's able to reset the site. So B and C are still in control of status who? I mean, Loud Whine. So it's going to be a difficult one. See the sniper in the hands of Brandon gets taken down. And now it's time for Sticking Prism to get some shots. He's trying to get in, starting to gap some points, and maybe, well, a heal as they capture A and B and start scoring for his team.
Yeah, big shout out to Viral Freak, a friend of mine, but I want to comment on Sticking Prism, who is also a friend of mine. I met them in a YouTube streamer for Halo named Above Average Cody in his chat, and we've played games together, and it took a very long time to realize that this kid is like 12 years old. He doesn't use he doesn't use mic, he uses text chat, and he only plays with no comm, so he doesn't talk, so it's clearly just gameplay. So it took me a long time until he told me he was 12, and he's a very good player for his age.
That's amazing to hear, and let's see how he's able to perform here on this week 3 of the season 10 of the Halo Rec League. I'm so happy to be here once again. It has been a while, but Queso aiming to get some B-side stuff, some B-side action. His teammate gets taken down. Soy Hot Salsa follows. They're starting to move really great. Watch out. One's taken down. Sniper on the hands of Brandon could do some huge damage, but nothing is going to go him through. That shot is going to take down Queso. And now Brandon trying to move by that spawn.
Brandon Rankin. You think all he plays is Rankin, or is that his last name? But what he's doing right now is just applying that constant pressure, applying that damage to Queso, but he desperately needs to reload there. Doesn't choose to back out, gets taken down. Sticking Prism falls to Viro Freak, who kind of trades out that situation there with that wildly thrown sticky grenade in front of him there. It's a 3v3 situation on the map, and you know, Loud Whine is just holding on to this map for dear life, and Status Who is trying to place their foot somewhere in this map to get them some more points. But right now, if they do try to come back, this is going to be a comeback for the season. I don't really think we've seen many games like this season, so I think 145-10 is a dangerous circumstance, but I still want to root for the underdogs and say that Status Who has a chance here maybe to bring things back if they find their footing.
It is absolutely possible. I mean, right now, looking at the numbers, it might not be that great of a position to be in, but you have to take into account that Loud Whine currently is 2-0 on the season, so they could be looking at their third victory right here. A couple of a backsmack that won't connect. Tide Drip will be able to get the kill. Sticking Prism gets taken down. Queso moving down that big window, trying to get some shots. Brandon gets a little bit of damage, but won't be able to do something else for his team. Queso noticed someone active camo. It's coming right up. So right now, they need to start looking for answers. They need to start looking for a strategy that works, and that means, and that includes solving the overslaying issue that currently Loud Whine is putting on them, because we are looking at a huge disadvantage on the Slayer department.
Yeah, Viro Freak, Brandon, both in double digits at the moment and single-digit deaths, and Sticking Prism seems to be the lead Slayer right now for the side of Status Who. Switching over to Sticking Prism, he has that S7 sniper, 3 bullets to work with, and a repulsor in his back pocket, but the luck is against him because 4 players of Loud Whine are going to call to that sniper player and take out that sniper player, because that is such a devastating weapon on this map, and that's why I said I'm a little sad about the changes happening. That shock rifle just doesn't hit the same, but a double kill out of Viro Freak. Let's go, 13-4 right now, trying to put on the brute forces for his team. But you know, you could take a few deaths here and there, that's okay when you're 179-30 in favor of Loud Whine.
especially when you get that triple capture. Kesu moving around that truck, making sure he gets all the angles covered. Watch out, he's trying to go in for B. Will get taken down. Now Atmos trying to cover B side, turning around, seeing all the angles. Now from truck, Tidrip is going to fall down and get taken down immediately. No shields. Bureau Freak gets taken down. Soy Hot Salsa trying to get some space. Ooh, and they're going to flank them. C is now going to be turning red, and this could be really difficult for Status Who to recover as they are starting to rack up little to no points. Maybe NC will be the answer, but they will get reset.
It is going to get reset, and sadly, Status Who's caught again trying to find that footing. We have a few more points on the board, but it's no use. The side of Loud Whine is just a brute force to be reckoned with at the moment. B and C are literally in a chokehold by them. B has a foot in it, and I do believe it is Sticking Prism and IKSO who are fighting for this bottom hill control here. Sticking Prism, Tidrip, see the respawn screen. Queso's left by himself, bottom mid, but he does end up getting the B, while they also get C for a triple cap. This could be the turning moment, but if they lose this, it's over.
Little bit of sniper action coming up from Soy Hot Salsa. Let's see if he's able to land some shots. 7 out of 8 shots remain on that sniper. Gonna make sure that the full clip gets loaded into the sniper. Let's see if he's able to do it. Starts to go on nest. We'll see a body fall down. Starts to move. We'll see someone try to get a shot, body shot, great body shot, not able to get the kill. But we'll be able to get the kill on Brandon. Freaksaw gets the kill, and now B is going to turn red, and this could be it. They're trying to go in. Kez is starting to fight. He doesn't want to give them that B side, but now it is over. They have one last push to either enter A or B, and they are going to go for A as Taking Prism will get taken down. The point will get reset, and so does B, and this game won't be over as they are starting to push for B.
It's looking so close, but they just can't find that footing. It was so hard, but it is that first game of this series. It's a best of 5.
Consistently, in order to make it look amazing and of course get the kill. But right now, let's go into recharge. We're going to see a little bit more of that shock rifle experience, and of course some Slayer action as we have the second game of Loud Whine against Status Who.
I feel like this is a perfect game 2 Slayer map. Recharge can be so snowbally on its own, but we know the spawns, we know where they're coming from, and I feel like it's just a fair situation when it comes to equipment. I love the way Recharge is played, and right now it is showing that maybe this is that perfect game 2 map. It's 7-4. It's not too much of a heavy start lead or breaking apart too fast. Now 7-5, and right now it is still in favor of Loud Whine, but right now Status 2 after that first game, of course they're going to talk in the communication, and you know they know what they have to do to bring this together, and right now it does seem like they're trying to bring their A game.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw it the last game. They got overslayed by almost twice the amount. But right now, we're seeing a huge change of momentum. We are seeing that they're starting to put in the work. And they are tied in 8-8 so far in these first couple of minutes of the game. So if they are able to keep this communication and keep this strategy going, they might be able to pull off and bring us to a third game where we are seeing a 1-1 set so far. But we need to take into account that adaptability is a big factor here, especially in Halo games, where if you are able to adapt to your enemies I forgot the word in English. What was it?
Their play style.
Yeah, their playstyle and their strategies, they're able to switch it around and start switching their playstyles around, start switching those pushes and stuff like that. So they really need to be coming out with something new every, let's call it 15 to 20 kills. So they are keeping it fresh, and of course they keep themselves on notice when it's time to switch the strategy.
Byra Freak right now looking like he's just flying around the map. He shot those sticky grenades that you saw just then real quick, but He's going to rotate out. He does end up staying alive. We're going to switch over to OMG, and he's going to be in that top attic, securing a good sight line for his team. No one really poking out too far. Atmos Baby's going to be right behind him, and the team's going to just kind of gather, not push too far out, not push, too far together, hoping that, that one stray grenade doesn't just come find them or something like that. But it is 16 and 14, and with the lead, you don't have to push. You don't have to apply that pressure. And this is where you start to see the pace of this game change, especially like what Furzilla was just talking about with the adaptability. They realized that in the Slayer game, the team of Status Who is actually, putting up a fair fight. They are something to be reckoned with on this map, so they're going to change it up a little bit and maybe see if them pushing is going to trip them up a bit.
Absolutely. I mean, right now, we see that Loud Whine has the advantage, and what they're doing is they're slowing down the playstyle and putting down the pressure down to Status Who. Status Who now is being forced to push, and that is giving time for Loud Whine to just stay back and repel the push. And we're seeing it right here. We see that they're trying to push in, but it's working against their favor as they're starting to find a way to a workaround for that strategy. And now we see that Brandon is starting to take things easy, gets a nice perfect kill on the second prism though, but still 20-17. They're able to bring down that disadvantage by just a little itty bit. It's just a 2-kill game now, as we see Tidrip surprising someone, trying to get a pancake. Won't be the case, but will he get a kill on none other than Brandon, and a nice killing spree to add to his count.
We definitely like to see a lead not get too far away from the underdog team. It's 2 points of a difference, and like Furzilla said, it's a great chance for both teams to show the pressure they can apply, the pressure they can take away, and just the play style that they can change up and, intimidate your enemies just a little bit here. Soy Hot Salsa is going to push in with a great flank and get himself to a few kill, get himself a double kill while he's in here, and 2 are down for the side of Loud Whine, and it's looking a little dangerous because it's now just a 1-point game, and OMG is going to be in our Whirlpool while the rest of his team's going to be over here at Hydro. It's not looking like he's going to be too much in danger with the overextension here, but Atmos Baby's going to be up by himself, so it's kind of like a perfect position for him to be in right now, just to kind of counteract that player that could be a nuisance at a perfect angle there.
Absolutely. I mean, I was saying that they're starting to play now on a disadvantage. Great double kill and reaction by Atmos Baby, gets the double. Shock rifle is dropped by battery, so they might be able to get this shot. And of course, grab the shock rifle. Thank you very much. That will be nice. Trying to aim won't be the case. We'll be forced to reload, and now only one cartridge remain on the shock rifle. Let's see if he put it to good use. Almost gets the shot right there. Gives it a nice, great haircut right there. Tries to take down Tidrip, gets a little bit of a shot recoil right there. But now, only 2 shots left, and his team is wiping. Now we're seeing the difference. It's 10 kills. So things are starting to get really difficult for Status Who. It seems that they're starting to get behind on the strategies, and of course that means that Loud Whine is starting to get the upper hand and knowing where they are going to come from. So once the team knows that, well, it gets easy for them to just try to push in. We see right now they're trying to push now in pairs to get taken down by the grenade. So now they're not total in pairs. It's now a 1v1 scenario, but Brickshaw is hurt but not dead. We now see the bait and switch trying to go in for the kill. Won't be the case. A 2v1 scenario right there going on over at Elevator, but won't be much great assist. Still, his teammate will get taken down, and that means our game is now looking at a 9-kill disadvantage for Status Who.
Just when we were sitting on the edge of our seats wondering who was going to take this lead, Loud Whine does run away with it, like Furzilla said, and right now it is Status Who trying to fight to the T, trying to get their points back under their belt. It is now my god, it's a scary game. It's a 10-point game here as bows are flying, the wrong people are dying, and the lead just starts to grow a little bit further away from the side of Status Who. Queso's gonna push into red pipes here and try to find himself a pick, try to find himself some damage, but it is gonna be OMG who picks up the shock rifle. He does end up losing it there in batteries, but Brandon in is gonna come behind him, clean up that kill, pick up that shock rifle, and let's see what he can do with it.
Let's see what Brandon is able to do. We'll get the support. Watch behind, trying to go in for the shot. I think he's able to get the shot and take a down drip right there. So tries to go for the quick score right there. Won't be the case. Not going to be not be able to quite land it. Able to reload and still 2 shots in the reserve. Let's see if he's able to get up this and get inside. A little bit of sneaky time. As we seem that now we're turning down the revolutions by a bit. We'll be able to land the shot, won't be the case. Will be the case, but not to be deadly. Won't be able to get the kill, trying to go and push in. He's able to get Soy Hot Salsa, and now it's a 1 kill game. Let's see if Brandon is able to get it. Now with the shock rifle, it seems that yes, this could be the case. Watch it trying to go. Jarabe Tapatío dancing all the way around, and that's going to be a win for Loud Whine, 50-36. Absolutely, I mean, if they're able to play their cards right, they already have 2 games to start looking for solutions. So right now we have a chance to see if they're able to fix those mistakes and turn them into what's the opposite of weakness in English?
Strength?
What?
Opposite of
It's
weakness.
strength. Oh, okay. And start to find some strengths. I'm sorry. Yo no sé hablar inglés. I'm just trying my best. Please bear with me.
No. You're perfect. You're fine. You knew exactly. We knew exactly where we were going with that, and you know you were right. The strength is exactly what you need to pay attention to. You need to know your weaknesses, find your strengths, and learn to kind of play off both, like Frizilla was saying. So right now it is early on in the game, but there is such a huge chunk of hill time for Loud Whine in this hill. And right now, Status Who has to, like, not die here. I know I sound like, you know, the typical, like, don't die here, but you cannot die here and let Atmos Baby with this S7 take this hill from you, but you do get a 2-bullet sniper rifle in the trade, but Soy Hot Salsa does get left all alone in the B hole here. Tie Drip is going to be your first spawner up that isn't really dealt with yet, and Brandon's going to use both bullets of the sniper, but end up kind of choking there. The repulsor falls. That doesn't come into play. It's a 3v3 on the map. Queso's rotating next hill after Loud Whine gets that first secure here, and this one's going to be a knockdown fight. Everybody's kind of ready for this hill, and it does seem that, like, Overshield's coming up here soon. The sniper's not in play here. We're going to have to be aggressive with this. We're not going to have to deal with a pick.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's going to be difficult. We see 3 down for the team of Loud Whine. We see now the 4th one, and this is key time in the hill for the Status Who, as they start to see them coming from that nest. They start to come in, and the team is ready with the overshield. They're starting to put up some gas on the map, so they are not able to completely see, and of course the callouts will be lacking a little bit there. We see them push into pairs, just what I was saying, Grace. This team knows when to push into pairs and when to push alone. That's going to be not a kill. Atmos Baby all able to survive, but still Loud Whine, Status Who, sorry, is able to get that heal and tied the game 1-1.
And they get first dibs on the hill here. We get our first good little, you know, spot of that bar done here. We have 2 people in hill, 2 people kind of trying to flank, find those rotators. 1 does fall, Soy Hot Salsa and Queso with the double kill from Viro Free. Can he get the triple? He ends up trading that last one onto Sticking Prism for a complete team wipe here, guaranteeing his team some kill time. But maybe off spawn, him and his team can fight off the people pushing for the sniper rifle. You don't want Soy Hot Salsa to pick it up, but it does seem that they're going to kind of give it to him here. We're going to have a full sniper to work with, but is the damage enough to kind of lay down the shots here? We don't get an angle. We're going to pick up that heat wave, and we're going to push in and see what damage that Soy Hot Salsa can do.
Ooh, okay, we see Heat Wave in hand. Soy Hot Salsa starting to rack up some damage that is going to turn into himself and turn it a little bit difficult to work around there. Brandon throwing some grenades. The heal is still on Loud Whine's control. 23 seconds for the overshield, and they are already looking to get it. A little bit of trades. They're not able to save his teammate, but he's able to take down that that enemy teammate, Stick Prism to be exact, that was able to get into the site. Rickshaw able to get a little bit of nades, but not going to be pushing in further. Shock rifle, rather the shockwave and the sniper rifle are both thrown into the hill. First, claiming this will be the Status Who team with the overshield, and that's going to be a push. Let's see if they're able to establish. Great push, great repel right there. The overshield is now extended, and with that headshot, that's going to be a teammate down. 2 down for Status Who, as Stick Prism is able to get the double. Soy Hot Salsa, of course, tries to get in, gets a correct nade, but it gets taken down, and this could be a heal for Status Who if they're able to maintain it.
Whoa, for Zilla, for a second there, I'm literally so tripped up right now. Like, you're sitting there, you know, I'm listening to you, and I'm thinking, you know, that push with overshield was just too staggered. Those teammates aren't going to get there in time. But what the frick is happening right now? Both of those teammates just swoop in and take this hill, putting 2 on the board for Status Who. Like, I could hear it in your voice. Like, we both kind of thought that, like, that overshield there was dealt with. You know what I mean? That overshield was kind of melted super freaking quick there, but it was almost like, you know, that distracted play here. Melt my overshield so my 2 players can clean up the damage that was done. And honestly, I didn't think that was the play they were going for there because of how staggered they really were at that moment.
Absolutely. I mean, it seemed that overshield was being wasted. It was being wrongfully used. But I now see it clearly now that you mention it, and it seems that Status Who just went for the bait and decided that the overshield was going to be just a cannon fodder. Let him receive all the damage, all the attention, while a team of 2 just sweeps in, takes them down one by one, gets the attention off of the side, and of course they're able to push in. Great stake by Queso, able to get a shot, will be to get the assist, get taken down, but still the Status Who is starting to surprise us with these strategies, and Drape with those grenades is going to drive me crazy, popping the overshield boy, because we are now going hunting.
Oh my gosh, a second round of overshield for Status Who. I'm interested to see how much they really get to use this one. It's enough to take down Atmos. We're going to take a few shots in the back from our cuts, maybe at back elbow. OMG's going to push cuts. We're going to pick up those stickies. We've got a commando in our back pocket. It's just enough for a push with this team to take down 3 of Status Who, saying, you know what, get off this hill. We need some time for ourselves here. We know those spawners are going to be in that big door and back A area. We're going to do as much damage as we can, but no one really getting a kill, and Brandon Rankin falling, actually. So that's not a very good, you know, scenario here for the side of Loud Whine if we want to deny a hill time. But a strong team is what Loud Whine is right now. They know what they have to do, which is apply that pressure, which is exactly what they're doing, but it's not enough there from the side of Status Who to push in, because Loud Whine was able to be that aggressive, take out that next round of Slayers before they could take advantage of the downfall of Brandon there.
Heart-breaking heal right there for Status Who. They were just a pixel, like a second away from capturing it, but Loud Whine was able to step up and delete them completely and claim the lead. Well, not the lead, but rather the lead on the hill. Now able to tie the game 2-2 so far. Half of the hill now goes into Loud Whine's side, but at the same time, Status Who is able to start claiming some time, not before knowing that it's going to be dangerous. Retreat is an option and is viable, especially when you're starting to lose numbers and of course you're starting to lose terrain against the enemy. So Hot's also in danger. He knows that he must retreat, but at the same time he knows he has to push. His team is on the hill, but for how long are they able to maintain it? That is going to be the question. So far, Stick Prism has the heat wave in hands. Let's see if he's able to do something. He's gonna cross paths with Atmos Baby, and he's going to take him down quickly and swiftly and effective. So Hot's also able to use that repulsor, able to get the kill and keep the hill alive for his team. Only 2 alive. The 2 of them now spawn, and now it's time for Loud Whine to claim, or maybe try to claim the hill.
That was just, it was so crazy to watch. I'm on the edge of my seat here, and just when you think they've had enough here, It's one going for a flank. Brandon left by himself. The flank was enough there. The damage was done. Two in the hill for the side of Status, who is going to try to tie up this game as best that they can. We need those spawners to rotate in and get those positions. The grenade damage, the remote detonation happens, takes down that player in the cubbyhole here. Two fall to the respawn screen. The new hill falls into the hands of Loud Whine, and now we're at the beginning of this game all over again. It is going to be kind of a tied situation for who has their first little tootsies in this first hill, or in this last, I mean, what we could say is last hill. This is the crucial hill at the moment. Ty, Drip, and IK, so last one's alive for their team here. They have to land their shots. Ty, Drip is the last warrior for the side of Loud Whine. I'm sorry, Status Who on the hill, but with the repulsor or not, he gets taken down. Atmos Baby is going to further the lead for the side of Loud Whine. And like I said, this is that crucial hill. This is what's going to be sweating.
Absolutely. This is where the games turn into normal diamond lobby, into full sweat 8's lobby. So let's see if they're able to pull through. We see that Brickshaw is still on the hill, starting to rack up some time, managing to keep and wanting to maintain it for his team. We see a little bit of action, sniper rifle on his hands, and Heatwave 2 trying to go in for the kill. His teammate will win it. That's a 2 double kill for the team. It seems difficult. It seems they're waiting. They have one last push on a 4-stack to see if they're able, and it seems that it's going to be contended as they're starting to go in for the overshield and start to go hunting them one by one. Brickshaw with the hit will get taken down. Great stuff right there. Now Stick and Prism has the upper chance, but the time ran out. They focus their time way too much on that.